Moving through Greymoor, I found a kind of house. When I entered, I discovered there were more survivors living in this region. The innkeeper Craig welcomed me to his humble bar. I also found a little snail named Nu, who surprisingly was the hunter of Silksong. Nu gave me the hunter's journal and the mission to record the beasts I was defeating on my way. Some enemies ambushed me, but I defeated them all, found the Bellway station located in Greymoor, entered another house full of enemies. When I defeated them all, some kind of mechanism was activated. I went out to investigate what happened. I noticed there were pillows in the sky. This will be very useful for exploring the rest of the region. Found another lost flea. Found Chakra and bobbed his map of Greymoor. Found another room with another giant bell. And finally, found another of these strange structures. I climbed the clock tower, which was guarded by enemies who used shears as weapons. Here I found a warrior resting next to his noble steed. They were called Garmon and Zaza, and for some reason they remind me a lot of Don Quixote de la Mancha and his loyal partner Sancho Panza. Maybe I would meet them soon. I entered into a hidden chapel. Here I faced an ambush of enemies. When I defeated them all, I moved to the upper floor. As I expected, I meet Garmont and Zaza again. They offered me their help to defeat the beasts roaming this place, so I accepted. I entered an abandoned basement full of traps, where I had to eliminate some strong beasts living there. I was about to leave this region and go to the next one, but the great beast was not going to let me pass. Fortunately, Garmon and Zaza came to keep their promise.
Yep.
I moved to the end of the hallway, where I found something very strange. The insects of this city seemed to be in a trance. I had to help them. Maybe the answer was above. I kept moving and I arrived at another region called Shellwood. The creatures who lived in this region welcomed me with an ambush. I found Chakra and bought his map of Shellwood and Bellhart. I returned to Bellhart and entered into a bell house. Here I found a bellway station and I opened it. I broke a false wall. Behind it I found a platforming challenge. When I overcame it, I got a mask shard. I returned to Bone Bottom and promised some wishes. I found a trail of a strange insect, so I decided to investigate. When I found it, I had to eliminate it because it was part of the mission. I returned to Flea Master Moshka and completed the mission he gave me. He offered to travel in his caravan to Greymore, and I accepted. When we arrived, Moshka asked me to continue searching for the rest of the lost fleas. I returned to Shellwood, completed a platforming challenge, and reached a room where another boss was waiting for me. After defeating it, I had to complete another platforming challenge. When I finished it, I found another of these weaver's structures. I found a mosquito nest, so I decided to investigate. I broke the nest and found a polyp heart. I completed a parkour and got another one. And I entered the room where the fifth bell was located. Next to it, I found the Bellway station located in Shellwood. I broke a false wall that led me to a dark room full of bells. There were also aggressive insects wearing them. I found a lost flare and finally reached a room where another boss was waiting for me, Widow.
Vienta!